I ran into my old college roommate yesterday, and it turned out she's living right around the corner from me. I completely gave up trying to figure out how that's possible.
Did you catch those? Ran into, turned out, gave up, figure out. That was 4 phrasal verbs in just 2 sentences. Native speakers use them constantly, and today we are going to break them all down for you.
By the end of this episode, you'll know 20 of the most common phrasal verbs in everyday American English, with real examples and real conversations. Let's get into it.
Welcome back to Real English Podcast. I'm William, and today we have a big one. 20 phrasal verbs that native speakers use literally every single day.
I'm Sarah, and I promise, if you learn these 20 phrasal verbs, your English will sound so much more natural. We're going to cover them in 2 real conversations, so you hear them in context. Ready? Let's go.
So Sarah, how was your week? I feel like I haven't talked to you in a while.
Oh, where do I even start? I almost gave up on my gym routine this week. It's been so hard to find time.
Don't give up. You've been doing so well. What happened?
Well, I found out that my gym is closing for renovations for 2 weeks. I only found out on Monday, and it completely threw off my schedule.
Oh, that's annoying. So what are you going to do?
I'm going to look into some outdoor workout options. A friend brought up the idea of running in the park every morning, and I actually think it sounds great.
Nice. And did you run into anyone interesting this week? You mentioned something on your story.
Yes, I ran into my old roommate from college. We used to get along so well, and it was so good to see her. We ended up talking for like 2 hours on the street.
That's so easy to do. What did you talk about?
Everything. She brought up this idea of us going on a trip together. She came up with the idea of visiting New Orleans in the fall. I'm pretty excited about it.
New Orleans in the fall. That sounds amazing. Did you show up to that team meeting Thursday? I heard it ran really long.
Yes. I showed up 5 minutes late, and everyone stared at me. I was so embarrassed. And then my computer broke down right when I needed to present.
No. That's the worst. What did you do? Let's pause and review the phrasal verbs from Conversation 1. We covered 10 so far. Let's make sure they're clear. Give up, to stop trying. Find out, to discover. Run into, to meet by chance. Bring up, to mention. Look into, to research. A quick tip. Phrasal verbs are inseparable or separable. For example, bring up is separable. You can say she brought the topic up or she brought up the topic. Both are correct. Come up with, to think of an idea. Get along, to have a good relationship. End up, to finally arrive at a situation. Show up, to arrive. Break down, to stop working.
Notice that breakdown can also be used for emotions. She broke down crying. This is different from a machine breaking down, but the core idea, falling apart or stopping, is the same.
A great way to remember phrasal verbs is to think about the particle, the second word. Up often means completion or increase. Out often means discovery or exhaustion. Down often means decrease or stopping.
That's a really useful pattern. Okay, now let's get into the second conversation, where we're planning a trip and using the next 10 phrasal verbs.
Before we continue, try to use one of the 10 phrasal verbs we just learned in a sentence of your own. Pause the episode, say it out loud, then press play. You'll remember it much longer that way. Okay, so let's go over the New Orleans trip idea. When were you thinking of going?
We were thinking late October. But first I need to figure out how many days we can take off work.
Right, and you'll want to pick up a travel guide or look at some reviews online before you go. New Orleans has so much to offer.
Absolutely. I also need to go ahead and book the hotel soon. The good ones fill up fast in October.
Good call. And don't put off buying the flights either. Prices go up fast.
I know. I almost turned down a cheap flight last month because I wasn't sure of the dates. I still regret that.
Ouch. Okay, hang on. Let me check something. I think there's a travel app that compares prices in real time.
Oh, nice. And make sure you back up your trip documents too, itinerary, hotel confirmations, all of that. I once lost everything when my phone died.
Great tip. I also read that the heat in October can really wear out tourists who walk a lot. So pace yourselves.
Noted. I'll make sure we plan some rest time. I don't want to be cut off mid-beignet because I collapsed from the heat.
Excellent. Let's review the second set of 10 phrasal verbs from our trip planning conversation. Go over, to review. Figure out, to solve or understand. Pick up, to get or obtain. Go ahead, to proceed. Put off, to delay. Turn down, to refuse. Hang on, to wait. Back up, to make a copy or support. Wear out, to exhaust. Cut off, to interrupt. Here's a quick memory trick. Group phrasal verbs by the particle. All up verbs we covered today, give up, pick up, show up, back up, all have a sense of completion or movement toward something.
And out verbs find out, figure out, wear out, cut off, often suggest reaching a result or going to a limit. Knowing the particle's general flavor helps you guess new phrasal verbs you've never seen before.
Repeat these phrasal verbs after me, clearly and slowly. I finally figured out the answer. Don't give up. You're almost there. I ran into an old friend at the supermarket. Stop putting it off. Do it now. She turned down the offer without even thinking about it. Quiz time. Question 1. What does find out mean? A. To look for something. B. To discover or learn information. C. To go outside and search. Pause and think. The answer is B. To discover or learn information. I found out that the class was cancelled. Question 2. Which sentence uses put off correctly? A. She put off her shoes. B. He put off the meeting until next week. C. They put off the music. Pause. The answer is B. Put off means to delay. He put off the meeting until next week. Question 3. Complete the sentence. The long hike really underscore me ___________. A. Wore out. B. Cut her off. C. Showed up. Pause. The answer is A. The long hike really wore me out. Wear out means to exhaust someone.
And that's all 20 phrasal verbs. Give up, find out, run into, bring up, look into, go over, come up with, turn down, put off, pick up, end up, show up, get along, break down, figure out, hang on, go ahead, back up, cut off, and wear out. Review this episode as many times as you need. The more you hear them in context, the faster they'll stick.
Thanks so much for listening to Real English Podcast. If you found this useful, don't put off sharing it with a friend. And make sure you go ahead and subscribe so you don't miss our next episode. See you in English 010.